Exercises for sciatica. Go back and forth gently. Do not go into the back of the knee. Stay away from there. Roll the hamstring. If you recall, remember sciatica, it is basically a pinched nerve of the lower back that leads to pain in the glute, on the hamstring, even into the calves, even into the ankle. It all depends on how severe the nerve pinching is. Some of the symptoms, of course, we know the pain in the lower back, leg, tingling, numbness. If it's really bad, you're getting leg weakness as well. There are certain exercises that can be done to deal with sciatica. Now, one of the things that happens in sciatica, it is you get muscular spasms. We're going to do some massages and some stretches that are going to deal with these muscular spasms that are leading to that are contributing to your discomfort. Okay, so this is called a peanut massager that you can get online. You can use a tennis ball too as well, but we'll use the peanut massager because we can target both sides of the back at the same time. Now, in the lower back, we may get some tight muscles due to the nerve pinching. So what we want to do, we want to loosen the muscles of the lower back. So we're going to use the peanut case. We rest it on the floor. We lay back on it. Relax. Bend your legs, and then you move back and forth. And what it does, it presses into the muscles, it massages the muscles, helps the muscles to get loose. Because if you have a bulging disc in the lower back, if you loosen the muscles around the bones here, there's less vertical pressure on the spinal bones, and this can help to alleviate some of the pressure that the bulging disc is exerting on the nerve. Now, if of course you're doing this and you find the symptoms are getting worse, if you're getting worsening tingling or numbness tracking on the leg, then you need to stop. This is just a general guideline. It would apply to a lot of people, but it will not apply to every single person with sciatica. So now we're going to attend to the tightness in the glute muscle. So let's say for argument's sake, the sciatica was on the left side, and you're getting some pain or tension in the glutes here. We want to loosen that glute muscle, and we can use the tennis ball. So we lay down. So we put the glute on the tennis ball right here. Roll side to side, really loosening the glute muscle. Again, if you feel a worsening of the symptoms, you need to stop. But if you begin to feel a release of tension or no worsening of the symptoms, that's fine, you can continue. And when you're done, you can do a bit of a stretch. Take the leg, you cross it like this, put the ankle on the knee, you hold the knee like this, and then you pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Now you're pulling like this, giving a bit of a stretch there, really releasing the tension on that glute muscle. For 20 to 30 seconds, relax, come back again, 20 to 30 seconds, after a minute if you want. But what you don't want to do is bonk, you feel the stretch and you release. So that's a great way to massage the glute and to stretch it to release some tension from this region here. So now we're going to deal with the hamstring muscle. Again, the hamstring muscle can become tense and tight in the picture of sciatica. Hamstring muscle would be this muscle behind the leg here. Yeah, in the average person, the hamstring muscle might be the leg might be a bit too thick to really use the tennis ball effectively. So I advise maybe you get a foam roller. Now the foam roller doesn't need to have all of the knobs on it like this. It can be smooth, that's fine, but if you get the one with the knobs, you can really get rid of all the trigger points or tight spots or the knots in the hamstring muscle. Rest it on the floor, start mid hamstring, support with the next leg. What you're going to do, you're just going to keep this leg loose. What you don't want to do is tense the leg like this and pull the foot back like this. Then it's really difficult for the foam roller to get into the hamstring muscle. Keep it loose like this. Go back and forth gently. Do not go into the back of the knee. Stay away from there. Roll the hamstring. Really loosen it. Sometimes you might come across a spot. For example, there you might feel a bit more pain because it might be a bit more tight. You can stay there, do some focal work. About 10 seconds, then you continue. Then you go back to rolling the entire hamstring, loosening the entire hamstring. Then you want to also stretch the hamstring, lay back on the floor. So now, depending on what is going on with your sciatica, just straightening this leg may be very painful. So you may have to bend it to support the back so that the symptoms are not worsening down the leg. And straighten this leg, or as much as you can. Everybody's different in sciatica. Grab behind the leg. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds, bend the leg, and bring it back down. Okay, so again, a word of warning. If you're doing this movement, you feel a pain shoot into the back, you need to stop because you're doing more harm than good. So now we're going to attend to the calf muscle, because the calf muscle can also become tight in sciatica, depending again on the severity of the sciatica. It all depends on the degree of pinching of that sciatic nerve. So to massage the calf muscle, tennis ball or the foam roller, we're going to use the roller in this demonstration. Start mid-calf, support yourself. Again, keep it loose, don't pull the foot back like this, back and forth. You're gonna feel some tight spots there. For me, right here, there's a tight spot, so I'm gonna do some focal work, short movements, really get that tension out, close to the back of the heel. I'm getting some tight spots there, so really effective in taking out those tight spots in the calf muscle. So if I'm gonna stretch this calf muscle, this leg is going to be behind me. I'm gonna put the other leg in front of me. I'm going to support myself like this, keeping this leg straight, bending this knee, and I'm going forward like this. I'm feeling a stretch behind the calf muscle there. Again, no bouncing, you're not bouncing like this. Just ease into that stretch, 20 to 30 seconds. If you want to go up to a minute, that is fine. Monitor yourself for ankle pain. You don't want to strain any ankle ligaments when you're doing this movement, and gently come out of it. So that is a good starting point. And when you have sciatica, that's how you're going to start relieving tension in the affected muscles. If you need professional help, we offer massage, physical therapy, dry needling, red light therapy, shockwave, and even PRP and steroid injection. Call or WhatsApp us at 747-5297 or 308-3370. We are located at number 4 Chincuna Gardens, Chin Road, Cunupia.
You can tap the description below for all of our contact information.